Hey guys, good morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's your old buddy Tim with Revolved Realty, back riding and ranting. Not riding and ranting. Oh no, I'm riding and ranting. I am a guy, I have a great economy with the English language. I only use as many letters as necessary to get my point across. Although I do talk considerably. So, hey, really quick, wanted to do a video on a topic that has been coming up a lot lately, and that is the inspection report and the request for repairs. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, typically when you sell your home, the buyer has the right to have an inspection done on the home, just to get a feeling for things that may need addressing when it comes to repairs. Now, the way this works, it typically costs a few $100s. There are licensed inspectors who then go to the property and they do what their title says. They inspect. It's their job to inspect these roads, inspect the property, and report back any issues that might need addressing or repaired. Now, excuse me, usually you get a list of repairs back, and it runs the gamut from the little nitpicky stuff to the major. Little nitpicky stuff like, I mean, it can be as simple as a screw missing out of an outlet cover, or a drippy faucet, or a toilet that needs tightening down. You know, it's all $100 worth of a handyman's time can usually take care of a lot of these things. But then you have the major system issues that may have to be addressed. For example, like the roof. The roof may need some shingles nailed down. Hell, it may need replacing. And then you've got the plumbing, the water heater. You've got the HVAC and the electrical, what I call the major systems that are going to be inspected. Now, the big ones that usually come back is the HVAC, the air conditioning system. It could, it could just need Freon. It could need something a little more major. Then there is the electrical, everything from GFI plugs missing in areas to entire rewires of a house, or a replacement of an electrical panel. So the request for repairs can run from the easy and simple to the major. And of course, the more major, the more it costs. Now, what I see happening every time is an inspector will go out, he will create an inspection report and send that back to the buyer's agent. All right. The buyer's agent then will look over that inspection report, get with his client, and create the requested repairs. Now, the thing that I'm seeing more and more is they will simply cut and paste everything that the inspection report brought up and put that in a request for repairs, because what happens is the buyer gets freaked out when they see the list of repairs. Been there, done that. It's just the way we do. If I see an inspection report that has 20 or 30 items listed on it, in my mind, I'm going to focus as a realtor on the major things, and that's what I'm going to advise my client to look at. Little things like missing outlet drippy faucets. Again, easy fixes. I want them to look at the major systems, because quite often they're not going to get funding if a house has a major system repair. If a house has an electrical box that is creating a fire hazard, well, the bank is not going to loan money on that. If the roof is worn out, again, typically the bank is not going to loan money. If it's a cash deal, someone's coming in to buy it for cash, well, then that's just not a concern, because you don't have to worry about the funding. But if you are like most people and you're trying to get a conventional, maybe an FHA, VA loan, chances are, if the house has major issues in systems and safety, you're not going to get that loan. So what I advise my clients to do is, go back, request a repair for these major systems. You can request everything. You can just cut and paste the list and hope it comes back. because what happens at that point, the request for repairs has become a point of negotiation. All right. The seller has the option of rejecting the repair request outright. No, I'm not going to fix anything. He has the option of saying, okay, I will fix this, and this, but not this, and this. Or he has he might say, hey, I'll fix it all. Not a problem. Not a problem. The thing that, if you're a seller, that you have to realize is, if you get a request for repairs that has major systems issues, even if you refuse to repair them for this client and this client walks, you're going to have to repair them someday for somebody if it is going to be a bank-funded transaction. So from the buyer's side, the buyer typically will turn around and ask for everything on the repair list, everything the inspector noted as needing addressing, and then that will go over to the seller. And again, the seller has the option of doing it all, doing none, doing part, whatever. And so this is usually where deals kind of break down. I see this happen a lot where things get really cantankerous when we get to this point. Because number one, the buyer wants everything fixed. The seller doesn't want to fix anything. And in an attempt to get them to meet in the middle, us poor agents, we're usually the ones in the middle trying to negotiate back and forth. So it's going to happen. I don't care. I mean, on a brand new house, I've seen new construction come up with a list of repairs, 3 or 4 pages long. It's just the nature of the beast. So, moral to the story, if you are a seller and you are selling your house, you're hoping to get the most out of it, you need to expect that you're going to have some kind of repair request. Now, I have seen houses that come back with just really nothing. I mean, the inspector could not find anything really to report. And those are the rarities. And those are typically houses that have been remodeled and all of that stuff has been addressed. But if you are a seller, keep in mind, you are going to have, usually, most of the time, a repair request that you then have to address. Do not freak out. Look at what are the major systems that need to be fixed and address those. Same is true if you are on the buyer side. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't kill a deal over $100 in handyman fixes. Go to Lowe's, get a washer, fix it, tighten the toilet down. Do what you gotta do to get the deal done if you truly want to buy the house. Now, if you're a buyer and there are major system issues that the seller is not willing to address, you may have to address those yourself if you're hoping to get a loan. So keep that in mind as well. But anyway, moral to the story, every repair, every transaction is going to come with a repair request. It's up to you which items you address and which items you focus on. But you've got to be flexible. There's always going to be that request. You have to decide, how badly do you want to buy this house? How badly do you want to sell? All right. Hey, that's it. You guys try to get along. I know it's tough when you're dealing with things like this and you're asking money from one to the other. But if you keep a cool head and you rely on your agent's advice, chances are we're going to work it out. We'll figure it out. All right. Hey, that's going to do it. I got to walk in here and deal with some clients. And I mean that in a good way. Hope you have a great day. If I can do anything for you when it comes to real estate, buying, selling, anything you talk about in real estate, I'm your guy. Give me a call, 679-0704, or email me, tim@revolved.com, or find me on the web. I'm on Facebook, revolved.com, all over the place. So, all right, get out there, make it a great day, stay warm, and for Pete's sake, y'all just try to get along. It's only money.